We're live. Hey, 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 everybody. How's everybody doing? We got excited, because I was trying to go out live earlier through Zoom and it would not let me. So we are just like, okay, on pins and needles. All right, is it going to let us go live? We are super excited to be here tonight. I know I'm excited. How you doing tonight, Tisha?
All is well. I'm excited to be here. It's a Friday night, and listen, it's always great when I'm on this side of the ground, so I'm excited.
That's right. I'm super excited to be here as well. And I tell people all the time, being an entrepreneur, the grass is greener on the other side. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. For those of you guys that are jumping in here with us, be sure you share out the broadcast because sharing is caring. I tell this story all the time. Every time I go live, it was one share of the broadcast that completely changed my life and got me at home right now in the midst of COVID-19, still being able to generate money and be here with my son. We got an email from the school today saying that school is closed through the remainder of the year. They just made that call today. So, for
Yeah.
those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Jennifer King. I am a business coach. Super excited to have the skill set to teach other entrepreneurs how to build a business so that they can create an exit plan like I did. I had to have an exit plan to leave my job. And I'm going to be talking about that certification tonight, the certification that you can get that will not only help you build a business so you can exit your job, but will also teach you how to teach others, right? So, regardless of what your industry is, if you're working a job, I'm going to talk in detail about it. You're sharecropping for somebody else. You're building somebody else's dream. You may be out there on the front lines for America, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. But being at home behind in my house, not having to be out there as a result of someone sharing the broadcast, me investing in me, building my business, my life completely changed a year and a half ago. So we're going to talk about that. So be sure you get pen and paper. Invite folks because we're going to be talking about how you can get a certification, build a business, and get a certification so that you can teach others to leave their job. Tisha, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, 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 everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm Tisha M. Johnson. I'm your relationship coach. Listen, I am the founder and creator of Your Love of a Lifetime, helping you manifest true and lasting love. And you really can. And listen, you might think, well, I'm quarantined. I can't go out on a date. No, not so. You can. And so I'm excited about that. Listen, don't forsake this time that you have. You know, I know some of y'all cooped up with people y'all might not want to be as much, but it's all good. It's all good. Make the most of it. So I'm excited to be here. Again, we are going to be talking about certifications, and Jennifer's going to be sharing tonight. You want to make sure that you go to the link bit.ly/wanted20. Sunday night, you're going to have an opportunity to hear from all of the ladies that have certifications under Coach Danielle. And so we're excited about that. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You want to go to that link, make sure that you sign up so that you can get on the list and you can get the information. It's going to be amazing. So share this broadcast if you have not done so already. Comment hashtag shared when you have done just that.
That's good. We're going to have a blast on Sunday night. We're going to be having a masterclass marathon. It is going to be so amazing. We have 8 speakers that are going to be talking about their different certifications. And guys, we want you to tune in. We have everything from relationship coaching to confidence coaching, business coaching, life coaching, passion coaching, health coaching, money mindset coaching, exit plan coaching, you name it, we have it. And the beauty of it is, the beauty of all this is when you come in to the coaching program, to the coaching certification program, you will start off with your foundational skills as it relates to building a business. See, a lot of programs will give you a certification and it's just in that area. They don't give you business building tips. And that's where people run into issues because we talk to people on the phone all the time and they say, oh, I'm a certified life coach, but they're not making any money. I'm a certified business coach. I'm a certified whatever type of coach, but they're coming to us because they don't have the strategy to build a business. So you get that in one. So that's what makes our programs very, very different because you're going to start off with the certification, getting basic social media skills. Because believe it or not, it took me 8 months, guys, 8 months. And I'm going to be kind of back and forth talking about the certification program and talking about my program, my particular certification. It took me 8 months to build my business. But from day one, when I entered the program, the strategy was build my community, build my community, get in front of people. And there's different ways that we're going to be teaching strategies to do that through live stream, through an effective, let me repeat that, an effective social media strategy, because most people don't have any strategy, much less an effective strategy. And that's why you're stuck, and that's why you're not making any money. I talked to a client earlier today, and she's like, I really don't have, a lot of followers, and I want to work on my website and all these things she was telling me. And I was like, hold on, you're putting the cart before the horse. A website does not matter. And that used to be me too. Oh, I want to get my website. I want to get my logo. I want to do, I just launched my website last week. I just launched it last week, and I've been making money for a year and a half. A website, a logo, cards, none of that stuff matters if you don't have a community, if you don't know how to speak to your community, if you don't know how to ask your community what they need. So from day one, when I started my program, I was building my community. So you guys, we call it all the time. Right before we got on here, I'm sending Tisha a message. You ready to get out in these streets? Because that's where we are. We are in the internet streets right now. But you got to know how to handle yourself in the streets. You got to know how to handle yourself in the streets. You can't be just out there doing whatever, because it's not going to be effective. It's going to get you frustrated, and you're going to give up. You got to know the right strategy. You've got to know the right strategy. So guys, be sure you go to bit.ly/wanted20 and get registered for the masterclass on Sunday. You're going to learn so much more about everybody's individual certification. But the first part is the foundation, where we talk about an effective social media strategy. Because a lot of people will say, oh, I have a social media strategy. And that strategy is posting stuff that literally runs people off. Because that was me. And I can say this and be so sincere about it. I was out there being, let me see, what's the word I want to use? Not ineffective. I don't know, getting on people's nerves and didn't know it. Getting on people's nerves. I can't even think of the word I want to use, but basically getting on people's nerves, pushing people away instead of drawing people to me. And if you've not worked with a coach, if you've not worked with a social media expert professional, then that's exactly what you're doing. I'm telling you now. That's exactly what you're doing. If you don't get likes, and likes don't make you money, just FYI, likes do not make you money. So I don't care how many likes you have. I don't care how many comments. We care about your bank account. That tells the story. That tells the story. And if people are like, oh, I'm a social media influencer, but they're broke, they don't have the right strategy. So building up an audience in the right way, because I thought that annoying, that's it, D. Morris. Thank you. I was being annoyed. Did I annoy you, D. Morris? Maybe I annoyed her. I don't know. But anyway, hey, LaWanica, hey, everybody over here on Facebook, be sure you share out the broadcast, get a pen and paper. Be sure you write down this link, bit.ly/wanted20, bit.ly/wanted20. Now, Tisha, if I blank out, you're going to have to take the reins, and I'm going to have to come back. My computer, we work our computers to death. We work our computers to get death because we have the right strategy. We know what to do. That's going to be the foundation of you building your business. And you're going to get a foundation from a master business coach, Coach Danielle Winningham, because you're going to spend a lot of time with her learning the basics. And then you're going to move into your specialty area, whether it be with me, teaching you how to teach other people how to have an exit strategy with Tisha, relationship coaching. We have passion, health, business, lifestyle, confidence, real estate, retire with real estate. You're going to spend the last part of your certification program within a particular, whatever industry you select, the best one for you, the best fit. And I always tell people, be sure you get the best fit for you, because as you're working on your certification and as you're working your job, it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard. But what people think is it's going to be easy. They think, oh, I'm in a certification program. And then they come over here and expect us to do all the work. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you things that we know work, but we can't do the work for you. So if you're not willing to do the work, then, you might not want to even spend the time, effort, and energy and money, because it's going to be work. And like I said, I worked for 8 months to build a profitable business. And I keep saying profitable because you got a lot of people out here that say, oh, I have a business. But I used to have a bank account that used to have negative degrees in it. Negative. What's the temperature over there in Detroit?
20, 30
20.
something.
Okay, I used to have bank accounts like that on -9. I've been to Minnesota, Minneapolis when it was -9, but no more. I said no more to that because I invested in me, and it's going to require an investment. Number one, it's like going to college. If you go to college to get a degree, you got to pay tuition. You got to go to class. You have to buy materials. You have to meet certain benchmarks, right? Same thing here. And you may be saying, oh, well, Jennifer, I don't have the money to go. That was me. I didn't have the money to go to college, so I got student loans. I didn't have the money to get in coaching, but I did a work study program. So if we don't want to disqualify you because you say you don't have the money. We have work study programs that you can get in. We want you to go to bit.ly/wanted20. That's going to get you a reminder about the masterclass. It's going to give you an opportunity to schedule a call with one of us so we can talk you through all of that. Because I don't want you to say, oh, I can't afford it. I'm going to say you can't afford not to. If you're working a job, or if you're out of work, furloughed, or you're working from home and you love it and you don't want to go back because COVID-19 is still going to be in the air. It's still going to be in the air, right? We don't have a cure for it. We don't have a vaccine for it. All we can do for now is slow it. And they're slowing down the spread of it so that they can ramp up the medical field, so they can have what they need to, the supplies and the staff, right? I ain't heard nobody say anything about it going away. They said that the warmth of the summer may help, but then there's going to be there's so many unknowns. There's
Yeah.
so many unknowns about COVID-19, but let's talk about what you can control, right?
Right.
Let's talk about what you can control. You can control going back to work. And please, Jesus, don't tell me you can't, because I controlled it. I controlled it. I was on the phone earlier with one of my coworkers, ex-coworkers, and I asked her, I said, are you still having to report to the office? She's like, yeah, I have to go every other day. We're rotating the leadership, going every other day. That would have been me. That would have been me having to go every other day. Found out today school is done. So I wouldn't, because I'm not going to leave my son at home. I'm way far from downtown. I'd be leaving him at home for 12 hours unsupervised. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. So that I would either have to take him, be off. You can control. You can control that. That's in your control of COVID-19. Like I said, please don't tell me you can't control it, because we're going to debate it. I'm going to disagree, and we may can agree to disagree. But I will say you chose to go to that job, so you can choose to quit it. Go ahead and weigh in on that, Tisha.
Wow, you said so much good stuff. One of the things that you said was, you're going to say that you can't afford it. Well, some of you all are getting a rebate check. Some of you all have filed your income tax and you're in the process of getting that. So you have some resources. It's just a matter of where are you allocating those
That's good.
resources. And so I know you probably gotta need the refrigerator might not be where you want it to be and all of that good stuff. But what I'm saying to you is, why don't you allocate a little bit of that? If you don't have all of the money, like Jennifer said, we have a work study program and we can help you. Now you need a little bit of money, but we're going to show you, we're going to help you, we're going to give you some tools and resources to get you started. So it boils down to, how bad do you want it? I am so determined that at the point in which they say, well, you got to come back to the office every day, I'm be like,
Deuces.
deuces. Mm-mm. I appreciate where I am and the opportunity and what they're doing. And I appreciate everything that I've learned and gained, but I know that there is more for me. But in this time that, I don't have to spend that hour in the car on the way to work, I'm utilizing that so that I can build my businesses, because we are entrepreneurs, and right now is a perfect time. I read a post, and I know this to be true based on history, that when the economy is in these kind of places, when things like this are happening in the world, that millionaires are made. Are you going to be one of those millionaires?
Yes,
I should have been a millionaire, but you don't know what you don't know. That's why you need a coach.
that's good,
Even if you
Tisha.
signed up for a business, you're not going to get everything that you need to make it successful. I'm sorry to tell you, listen, I loved my pink bubble world. I loved it. I loved it. And I've been involved in other things too. But I mean, they can only teach you so much and show you so much. You need a business coach.
That's good. That's good. And that is exactly what freed me, was having a business coach. So guys, if you are saying I can't afford coaching, get on the phone with us or reach out to us, because we have ways for you to afford it. That was the very thing I said, I can't afford. And I want to tell you, the very first class that I thought I couldn't afford, now I pay, because coaching is a lifestyle. Like, I have rent, car, coaching on my budget. Rent, car, coaching in that order, because that's how important it is to me. Because I refuse to go back to a job. I am unemployable right now. I refuse to go back to a job. But are you willing to go make the money? You go make the money for everything else you want. You will not get free. You will not get rich. You will not have freedom. You will not have peace working a job. So if you're saying, oh, I don't have the money, reach out to us, because we just came on board like not even 2 weeks ago, right, Tisha, with some amazing opportunities in the midst of COVID-19, meeting needs of people, right? Multi-billion-dollar businesses. And we are not just saying that. I get nothing out of saying that on live. There ain't nobody paid me to say that. But I will tell you, there is money to be made. Are you willing to make it, or are you going to just sit on the sideline? For those of you guys that are on Periscope, we can't see who's on Periscope. For YouTube, Facebook, go to bit.ly/wanted20. We are having a masterclass marathon on Sunday, where we are going to be talking about the different certifications we offer. From the one certification I offer to Tisha, to all the morning show, after dark show hosts, you're going to get basic coaching from our master coach, Coach Danielle Winningham. And if you're saying, I can't afford the coaching program, I've talked to them before and I can't afford it, we're giving you an opportunity to get in our work study program. We have a work study program where you can work to study, just like college. Most people unfortunately don't have a savings for their kids for college. So they either have to take out student loans or they have to do a work study. Same thing. See, what happens is, the mistake a lot of people make is they think that they can watch what we're doing and pick up what we're doing. They think they should be coached for free. Wrong, wrong, and wrong. And I ask people this all the time. Why do you think I should coach you for free, teach you how to build a profitable online business, and then you go make money? And then I didn't make any money. Are you going to coach people for free? I need you to treat this like a business. Don't come ask for bartering services. This is a business. Would you go to in Austin, University of Texas at Austin, and ask to come for free? They're gonna look at you like you're crazy. Same thing. But I'm telling you, I have an advanced degree that I don't need. If anybody wants my master's degree, you can have it, because I spent a whole lot of money on that master's degree that didn't make me as much money as I'm making now with this business, with this certification. And I can take you down the same road I did. See, what you want to do is you want to get with people that are where you want to be, that have been where you are and where you want to be. You need to go to bit.ly/wanted20. It marvels me at people not even registering for stuff that's free. Because see, if you won't register for something that's free, then and move on it, then I question how serious you are. And then when it comes to coaching and putting skin in the game, You got to put skin in the game, because once you have to pay to come to class to learn something, you're going to come. Because we have people that we the coach, I hear coach talking about this all the time, that she allowed to come to coaching for free, and they wouldn't even show up. Wouldn't even show up. Wouldn't even show up. What, how bad do you want it? We can't want it for you. We can't want it for you. So if you don't feel like, you feel like it's too much work, you feel like it's something you can't do, then don't get registered. But you're going to stay stuck. You will never get rich at a job. You are holding up somebody else's dream. You're sharecropping. You're going to a plantation. You might be at home right now, but Tisha talked about when they call her and say, or send out the email, you got to report back to work in June or July. Tisha plans on not reporting back.
Boom. And I've known for years that there was more, that I wanted to do more. Um, but it really took me getting into a coaching program. And not only that, but becoming coachable. Because we can say we're coachable, but you don't do nothing the coach say, you ain't coachable.
That's
And
good.
that was a hard thing for me, especially when you're a leader and you're used to, calling the shots, so to speak, or being the one, leading. Sometimes it's hard, but every good leader has to have a leader. Every coach has to have a coach. Every good preacher got to have a preacher covering them. Whatever the situation may be. If you play football, baseball, basketball, you have a coach. And when you listen to the coach,
That's
you have
good.
the results. And so you've got to get in a situation where you're able to get the profitable information, the profitable strategy, rather than spinning your wheels. Listen, you do better. I tell people, you do better listening to what I say as I see you running toward that brick wall. Then when you run into the brick wall, you bust your head open, and then we got to spend 6 months trying to get your heart healed because you entered into the wrong relationship.
That's good.
No, take all the riffraff out of it, and put yourself in an ideal situation. Yeah, you're gonna have some bumps and bruises. We have to do that. In being successful, you're gonna fail, you're gonna fall, but you get back up. And because you have that support system, Jennifer talked about community, you got that support system, and you have that coach, you're able to bounce back.
That's good.
So
That's good.
bit.ly/wanted20, bit.ly/wanted20, go sign up.
Get signed up. And so for those of you guys that are over here, or are you on Periscope? Are you looking on Periscope?
Yep.
Comment in the chat if you're going to go get registered at bit.ly/wanted20, because that is going to be a sign of someone that's hungry, because not everybody's hungry. I'm sorry, they're not. As bad as we want it for you, we can't do it for you. So this may not be for you, but I'm telling you, it was one share of the broadcast that completely changed my life. And so, we were talking about Tisha not wanting to go back to her job. When we get ready to, when we can fly the friendly skies again, we're going to be rushing to some location for the community to get together, right? Get together and have fun and conversations about money. Because that's what we do. We don't have messy conversations. We're not talking about this, that, and the other. We are talking about business. We are all about our business. And we have fun. We have mad fun when we do it. But not, and that was something that I just have to be real transparent. When I first got in the community and I knew it was a community of women, I was like, oh, I don't know. Were you
Right.
like that, Tisha?
Oh yeah, but I watched for a long time, and I was like, okay, well maybe it is a little different.
Right.
But yeah, in general, you think, it's a bunch of women, not, and I really felt that way, especially being younger, and going into ministry. I was like, you want me to do what? Have a women's what? No, I'm like, my friends are men. What are you talking about? But we don't have that over here. We truly don't. So
Right. Right.
nothing like
And
it.
so this community is so different. I jumped in the community in coaching right away. It didn't take me long. It was like when my friend shared the broadcast out, I took full advantage. And the best decision I've ever made, the best, besides my kids, the best decision I've ever made, because it changed my life. It got me prepared for COVID-19 even before we knew it was coming,
Right.
right?
Right.
Mindset and money. We talked about, I think it was you last night that was talking about the average American not having $400 for an emergency. I had to buy groceries coming and going early on because we ate out all the time. So I had to stock my freezer. Luckily, I had a freezer out in the garage. I had to stock my refrigerator. I had the money to do it. I spent mad money on groceries, still spending money on groceries. I don't even go to the grocery store anymore. I have my groceries delivered because that's a time management strategy, right? I'd rather pay the few extra dollars to have my groceries delivered than to go be standing in a line outside the grocery store 6 feet away from people to get in there and ain't nothing in there. Running around to different stores looking for toilet paper. I didn't do it. We looking online, have my stuff delivered so I can be here working. You see, it's those kind of strategies. It's that mindset. I talk to my sister all the time about getting her groceries delivered. She's still going to the grocery store. I don't know if she forgets. I know she said in her area sometimes it's hard to get deliveries, but plan it. Sometimes I'll order on Monday. It may not be delivered till Thursday. That's fine because I'm staying stocked up. But it's a mindset. I don't go to the grocery store anymore. I won't be going to get my nails done anymore because of COVID-19. We've solved for all these things that you are going to say, I don't have time. See, that's what a lot of people, Tisha, don't want to hear. They
Right.
don't want to hear, we can solve for your time problem. Oh, I got too much to do. We can solve for that. See, when I get on the phone with people and they start in with excuses, then I'm like, how bad do you want it? I'm separated, I'm divorced, or this, that, and the other. I don't have any money. Neither did I. Neither did I. But everybody has life. And I'm not trying to act like I'm not being empathetic to anybody. But what I am saying is, come get on the phone with us. Come to the master class because we can solve for problems. We can help you find times. Now it is time to do stuff. It is going to be work. Let me repeat that. It is going to be work because I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, working before I went to work. I was coming home or going to take my son to a practice, sitting out in my car in class, working 8 months versus 33 years. I was 33 years on my job. 33 years on my job. 8 months later, I'm gone. I'm gone. Never thought I would be able to retire because the money wasn't there. The money wasn't there. Now the retirement is a mute point. I just give me my insurance. Just give me my insurance. Okay. So guys, go to bit.ly/wanted20. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? We have a whole community of women that have changed their lives, that have changed their lives. But like Tisha said, if you're not coachable, don't come over here. Don't come over here and say coulda, shoulda, woulda, but. No, be quiet and listen. I'm sorry. Be quiet and listen because we've been where you trying to go, and we're gonna give you the fastest route there. It's always more than one way to get somewhere, and so if you stuck in traffic, we're gonna tell you to get off here and go another way. So don't come up and say, "Oh, this," because it didn't work for you. It didn't work for you, so you need to squash it. It didn't work for you, so you need to squash it. I want you to go to bit.ly/wanted20. I get worked up, Tisha. I get worked up. I'm very passionate about it because I was freed. I call Coach my Harriet Tubman. She freed me, and now it's my duty to go free other people. It's my duty to go free other people. Will you come, or will I come for you and you be like, "Oh, I'm not going"? That's what happened, y'all. If y'all saw the movie, she went back even for her sister. Her sister wouldn't go. There were a lot of people that wouldn't go because they were scared. They were afraid. I get it. But there were so many people she freed. Just open your eyes. Open your eyes. But you had to do what she said. You had to do what she said because there were some people who didn't want to do what she said. They wanted to turn back. And she like, "I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot you if you turn back."
What an option.
Yeah.
Go or die. Well, I think I'll go for 500, Alex.
Right. Yes.
Yes. You said you talk to people and they talk about their excuses. Of course, across the board. We've heard excuse after excuse in every situation possible. Oh, the reason why I can't get the education is because nobody in my family did it, or I can't have that relationship because everybody gets divorced. I mean, there are just excuses, but why not let that situation be your reason rather
That's
than
good.
your excuse? And with that, you got to have the necessary knowledge. You got to have the right information. You got to
Mm.
have the tools that you need in order to make it successful. So just because you don't know how that road looks, you got to trust somebody. You got to trust and believe that the person that is ahead of you, that is where you want to be, they know what they're talking about.
We
Now you
got
got
your
to
back.
make
That's
sure
good.
you're with the right person, but definitely, don't allow my kids. Well, let your kids be the reason. Don't and I'm really, this is not a soapbox. This is not a one of them situation where it's like, well, you don't have no kids, but listen, you have children. Why not give them better options than what you had? Not just you gonna throw them some money, you throw them the latest phone and the technology and all of that. Why not give them something that's going to be lasting,
That's
a
good.
legacy?
That's good. I agree. I agree. And people are always going to compare you. I have two kids. They're going to say, well, I have four kids.
Yeah.
Okay. What? So all the more reason why you need generational wealth and a legacy. Quit making excuses. You don't make excuses to go to a job. You still going to work. You still going to work. So for me, when I talk with people on the phone and explain to them, if they're still so full of excuses, I'm like, okay, I don't know what else to tell you, but I do know when we hang up the phone, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going, and that's not what I want. I want change for you because I know it can happen because I had change for me. It's all about the mindset. And in my program, that's the first thing we work on is your mindset, because you're sitting over there thinking, oh, they're lucky. Are you lucky, Tisha? No, we worked hard. I ain't won no money in Las Vegas, and I've been there many times. We talk about wanting more for our family. This is the way to give it to them. This is a way to give it to them. I remember asking my mom, you were talking about, nobody in the family has done this, nobody in the family has done that. In our immediate family, I'm the first to get a master's degree, and I'm going to be the first millionaire. Let me repeat that. I will be the first millionaire. And then you don't be worried about what people say, because people are like, oh, you all over Facebook. Every time I look up you on Facebook. Well, every time you look up, you see me on Facebook, that means you're not working your business. If you see me all the time, because I don't see you. I don't see you because I'm busy. And don't worry about the people that are your haters. When they come, be glad, rejoice, and be glad when they come. Okay, because when they come, that means you're going places. I'm telling you, get in this community, because a lot of the people you were associated with before, you're not going to be able to associate with them because they're not going to see your vision. They're not going to see your vision. Right. So if I tell my mom I'm going to be a millionaire, your mom going to ride or die with you. My sister ride or die with me. But there's a lot of people, and your family's not going to support you the way you think they are. We want you to come to this community, bit.ly/wanted20. We should open up the doors of the church or something. We, we need you to come and hear about this. We need you to come to hear about this. But Tisha, I don't know about you, but I got to run to another live. Why don't you shut it down for us? Give us a quick benediction, and then we're gonna go ahead on and get off of here.
So listen, if you have doubt about yourself, your skills, your capability, your knowledge, the money, what, go Google. Uncle Google is a good friend. Go to
Mhm.
cousin YouTube, and there's a man, I can't um remember his name. I know that he has a foreign name, but I think his first name is Nick. He has no arms, no legs. He goes around the world speaking, motivating, motivational speaker. He's not the only one. There are other people that they just take away the excuses. Yeah,
Mhm.
you have no I don't have legs, and yet I'm an author. I'm a world renowned speaker. I don't have arms. Come on. We just being lazy. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, we propel that around us. We perpetuate that in our families. Let's not be lazy any longer. So
Good.
meet us here. We have some things going on tomorrow. There's a master class tomorrow. Meet us here Sunday so we can help you in terms of certification. And the thing that's different, Jennifer already said it, is not just a piece of paper, it's not just the information. We're going to help you set yourself up, your business, so that you have the tools and the skills and the knowledge and you're ready to go. So
That-
bit.ly/1 and 20, bit.ly/1 and 20, bit.ly/1 and 20. Share this broadcast and we will see you soon.
All right, guys. Bye bye.